All right, welcome to St. Matthew's House. My name is Ashley Goucher, and this is my final project. I'm here to tell you a little bit about St. Matthew's House and how you should get involved in our next steps. All right, so I want to go into a little bit about our history, how we started, what we've been doing, and what our next steps are, where we're going. St. Matthew's House began in 1987 when a group of local residents harnessed the power of the Naples Ministerial Association and formed the Task Force for the Homeless, which would eventually be renamed St. Matthew's House. The group began gathering contributions of both food and clothing, establishing the mission's food pantry. In 1989, St. Matthew's House opened its doors in an old fireplace on Airport Pulling Road, serving 3 meals a day and offering 18 beds. It became known as the House with a Heart. In 1994, community support grew, and St. Matthew's House was able to construct additional shelter capacity, more than tripling the beds available for men, and also introducing sections for single women and for women with children and infants. In 2001, responding to additional community needs, St. Matthew's House begins construction of Wolf Apartments to serve as affordable transitional housing, and we were able to open our first thrift store in Naples to further serve the community and provide additional sources of funding for the organization. In 2010, with the financial leadership of the Holacek Family Foundation, Justin's Place recovery programs opens in response to the need for a long-term solution for the struggles faced by the community's most at-risk individuals. In 2018, with continued support of the Holacek Family Foundation, a 5-acre plot of land was purchased and named Justin's Village in honor of Justin Holacek. The property serves as transitional housing for recovery program graduates and their family. You know, the Holacek family, their son, Justin Holacek, passed away from alcoholism, and they wanted to make a difference. They did not want his death to go in vain. And so they've been able to help so many addicts and alcoholics find freedom with the help of St. Matthew's House. In 2020, responding to COVID-19, the St. Matthew's House Food Pantry pivots to mobile food distribution and experiences exponential growth in order to meet growing needs. I can remember one of the first mobile food distributions that cars were wrapped around our thrift store building. And we have a huge building and warehouse, and they were wrapped zigzag all around it, just waiting in line to be able to be loaded up with food for the week. And we were able to do that with God's help. Lulu's Kitchen was also built in 2020 and was later that year able to open. It was all made possible by the Holacek Family Foundation. Lulu's Kitchen houses a cafe, catering, and mission meal operations. In 2022, in a response to Hurricane Ian's devastating impact on Southwest Florida, St. Matthew's House donors, volunteers, staff, we all came together to raise and deploy nearly $2.3 million in hurricane relief to repair damages of St. Matthew's House's facilities and help the community at large to rebuild. In 2024, we just opened our new Fort Myers Women and Children's Shelter. Wow. So let me share a testimony of that time, of what St. Matthew's House is doing. So Ashley Goucher's testimony, this is a before and after. I feel like a picture is 2,000 words, but let me just share a little bit. Ashley began her journey at St. Matthew's House homeless shelter and later decided to enroll in Justin's Place, a year-long recovery program. She successfully graduated from the program, gaining the tools necessary to maintain sobriety, regardless of the challenges life presents. Today, with over 7 years of recovery, Ashley continues to build a new life, committed to ongoing healing and personal growth. So, you're wondering what the next steps are. Now we're entering 2025. This is where we're going next. This is what we're responding to. You saw a lot of our impact was in response to this. This is the problem we want to tackle next. We are stable housing to teach our clients financial peace, routines, problem-solving skills, and independence. Our market is the mental health and behavioral disorders market. We will be offering a service. The expenses for the first year will be $147,200 just to start up. The customers that we are going to be seeking after are men 18 to 25 years old with mental health or behavioral disorders. The trends and insights, we potentially want to decrease the revolving door when it comes to our clients that enter our homeless shelter. The men with mental health disorders who are recurring clients at St. Matthew's House Homeless Shelter. The issue is that they struggle to find long-term stability after leaving the shelter, often returning repeatedly. The current solution out there right now is Castle, a community assisted and supported living. They are tackling the problem very well, but there's still a waiting list. Our product, program, and service. These are just several pictures describing what we do, but our mission is to empower men by providing stable housing and a comprehensive support services that foster financial literacy, independence, and personal growth. Through budgeting classes, financial peace education, home economics training, and consistent job placement assistance, we aim to equip individuals with the skills and resources necessary to navigate life's challenges, manage your finances effectively, and build a sustainable future. We are committed to guiding our participants in applying for necessary benefits, completing their education, establishing routines, and developing problem-solving abilities. Ultimately, helping them achieve lasting independence. And you can see in the pictures that we want to teach them how to budget. We want to teach them how to do laundry, to clean, to maintain their safe space. These are skills that sometimes we're not taught, or sometimes we need to be directly taught. And that's what our job is here. All right, this is my business model canvas, and we're going to kind of dissect it together so that we are all on the same page. Customer segments, we are looking at men that are 18 to 25 years old with mental health disorders, men that are maybe employed or can't keep consistent employment. Our donor segments are board members, family members with someone who struggles with mental health, and even our employees. Our value proposition. Men who need assistance after turning 18 that struggle with mental health or behavioral disorders. Our donors are going to be people who have family members that struggle in life because of their mental health, and also our community. Our channels. Our clients will be partnering with the David Lawrence Center, Silas Care, and homeless shelters. Donations and donors will become from community events, fundraising, social media with testimonies, and word of mouth. Our customer relationships. We will be getting referrals from community partners such as David Lawrence Center or Silas Care. Our donors will be getting from word of mouth and social media platforms. We plan on keeping our clients by collecting data on what is successful and also what's making them happy. We're going to be keeping our donors by sending out monthly newsletters with updates and testimonies. And as we continue to grow, it'll be with referrals from our partners. Our revenue stream. Our revenue from our clients will be $150 a week, which would be $600 a month. Our donors, fundraising, grants, monthly subscriptions, and even memberships. Our key activities. Clients referred by a doctor that are maybe currently living at the shelter and employed. St. Matthew's House is attaining donated property, building permits and licenses, followed by all government regulations. Our donors will be private or corporate donors. Our key resources is facilities and utilities, volunteers, donors, clients, and key partners, media coverage by the local news channels and newspapers, social media, word of mouth from the referrals, but also we're going to be utilizing with mission integration our thrift stores to be able to furnish our units. Our key partners will be David Lawrence Center, Silas Care, and the Holocheck Foundation. Our cost structure, broken down a little bit, is our rent and utilities will be about $30,000 for the first year. Our office expenses will be $1,000 for the first year. Advertising and marketing, $100 a month, which would be $1,200 a year. Our wages will be $115,000. So our total expenses, we're looking at $147,000 and $200, sorry. Our revenue model. Our primary customer that will provide revenue will be the people. Volunteers, donors, community partners, and those in our care are the keys to our organization's success. Our pricing model will look like for the first year, we're looking at 10 clients, which is $600 a month, which for the year would be $72,000. Another source of revenue will be our housing grants. Our goal is $50,000 for the first year. We are also have a goal for another revenue stream is donations. Our goal is $50,000 for the first year. Our number of customers for the first year will be 10. And to be eligible for the transitional housing, you must be referred by your doctor, staying at our shelter, and have a job. The case manager will refer you for this next step, and each client will pay $600 a month, and this will include living quarters, all the classes, and weekly case manager meetings. If we have a 5-bedroom with 2 clients per room, the revenue for clients will be about $6,000 per month. Our lifetime value of an average customer looks like transitional housing program participants can stay housed for up to 5 years. The donor can match a participant's rent of $600 a month in order to continue to scale this initiative. What our customers are looking for, they are receiving help from David Lawrence Center and living at St. Matthew's House Homeless Shelter or on the streets. We will be getting in front of them by partnering with David Lawrence Center or Silas Care, and they will send referrals for their clients. Our target growth rates will be achieved by word of mouth and partnering with local mental health facilities. Our unique channels and methods to find and win customers will be our partnerships. I think that I can't stress that enough, that we can't do this alone. We will build and we will continue to help by being a part of the community in our partnerships. We will not be doing anything different than our competitors are doing right now. We're just adding more resources to the problem. Our team. As of right now, our key team members will be a director of transitional housing who will upkeep the property, collect program participants' rent, and conduct case management with clients. We will also have another case manager who will conduct case management with clients and conduct room checks. The roles for our success in the organization will, once again, the people, volunteers, donors, community partners, and those in our care are the key to our success. And this is a little breakdown of our financials. I don't want to go line for line, so I'm just going to take a few minutes and stress the important ones. This is a 3-year, measurement of where we plan on growing and how fast we plan on growing. In the first year with 10 clients, our revenue, so one of our revenue sources would be $72,000. Our grants and donations, we have a goal of $50,000 each. Our expenses, our rent and utilities would be $30,000. Office expenses would be $1,000. Advertising and marketing would be $1,200. Our wages for our key employees would be $115,000, making our total expenses to be $147,200. Our net revenue is looking like $172,000, and that's with 10 clients for our first year. This initiative is a hybrid of transitional housing and affordable housing. It is self-sustainability, continuum of care, and housing at an affordable price. What are our advantages? We will be giving our clients the tools to build a foundation for their life where they won't have to worry about it crumbling. How is your place in the market unique to you and the right one for your organization's growth and the customers? This is the right next step for our continued organization's growth because we have successfully tackled the addiction side of homelessness. Now it's time to tackle the mental health side of homelessness. Our competitors is Castle, Community Assisted and Supported Living. They have succeeded at solving this problem because it's the only problem they're tackling, but they still have a waiting list. We will need to raise $150,000 to sustain our first year of this initiative. We are projecting it to take 90 days to raise this capital. Our existing and notable investors already on board is Holichek Family Foundation. What are your key use of proceeds? Our founder salaries, 0%. Salaries for St. Matthew's House are paid with our social enterprises revenue. Our sales and marketing will be about 10%. New hires will be 0%. Technology, product program, or services development will be 10%. And then our capital expenses and equipment will be 80%. So status and milestones. We are at the stage of fundraising and figuring out exactly what the program model will look like. We are projected to break ground on our first transitional housing for mental health by the summer of 2025. We will be also starting our intake processes for our clients in July of 2025. This is our next step, and we're excited for you to be a part of this journey. Thank you so much for your time and letting me share.